Hey guys, welcome to this video. I'm going to be talking about Claude Code Web. This is something that everybody's talking about right now. And just so you know, if you have a $20 plan, they have given you $250 for free in credit. Right now, I have 1,000 because obviously I'm on the max plan. And this is what you will see once you set up. So I'm going to go full network access right here. And this is Claude Code Web. This is actually extremely exciting. And you can see here, we can grab whatever GitHub repos we want. And if you wanted to really go kind of guerrilla mode on this, then you could use Haiku 4.5 to keep the costs down. And you've got about 10 days to use the credit that they've given you. So if we go on select repos here, it says here, repo missing, install the Claude GitHub app in a private repo to access it here. Okay, so the Claude must be installed in all repos, okay? So, sure. All repos, install. Okay, so if we refresh this now, and if I write, Shopify, yeah, you can see AI Overlord Shopify. This is actually Grove. Oh, sorry, this is Grove right here. So we could open up Grove, for example, which is actually kind of cool. Okay, so let's try something simple here. I'm going to go to select repository. I'm going to go to Shopify AI Overlord. This is Grove, basically. I'm just going to say, can we try to clean this repo up a bit? For example, there is an entire WordPress project in here. Also, there are a lot of .md files and Python files that aren't used anymore that were basically fixing stuff. Can you take a look at what I'm talking about and let me know? Oh, okay. Number of concurrent connections have exceeded your rate limit. Please try again. Okay, sure. Let's just put enable here. Okay, so I think that just means that somebody else is on this profile, which is fine. So this is starting a new branch. This is actually pretty cool. So yeah, this is the advantage of using Claude Web, is that it knows automatically to start a new branch. And then once you've basically done whatever you want, you can create a PR, a pull request, and then either you or AI or your lead dev or whatever can actually do the PR for you, meaning that you're much less likely to completely mess up an entire repo. Now, this is something that I would not really want to run normally inside Claude Code. This is something I've been meaning to do for quite a while. But if I just give Claude Code this prompt, it will probably end up deleting some really important parts, really important things that maybe I don't actually want to delete, right? But with this method of doing things, because it creates a new branch and we can create a PR, then it kind of makes me feel a lot better about the process and the situation. Now, this might be something that you guys are quite familiar with. If you've created projects using Claude Code, you might have an absolute fuck ton of random .py files or .md files, .txt files, all that stuff. It's actually like a hallmark of AI. If you look at projects, you can kind of see if they're AI just by looking at how many like random .md files there are at the bottom of the project, right? Another thing I've been wanting to do for a while is to fix the .claude, right? Which is something that I'm probably going to do as well in this video, just because these are just things that I've been wanting to kind of fix for an extremely long time. Because basically when you clone this project, the claude.md file, wherever it is, there it is extremely complicated. It's not even correct anymore. It's 3 months out of date. And this shit needs fixing, right? So I'm going to try and do both those things in this video. Now, already this is pretty exciting stuff because instead of being purely on my CLI, right, on my terminal, it's on the web, okay? So I have a feeling if we gave this another prompt, right, like, I'm not sure what else I'd want to do, but you could do something else and it would put this onto another work tree, right? So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to say read my entire project that you can see here. I want some advice on new features for the tool. Please specifically look at my current agents. That's going to pop off if I don't click here. Sorry, guys. Look at my current agents and try and find some new ideas for it, right? So if I also send this, what should happen here, and this is something that you know, a lot of people who have been using terminal-based Claude might not have done this before, but you can effectively start 2 new branches here, right? So we should be able to swap between the 2 branches fairly easily, right? And this just feels a lot better because it's not on the terminal anymore, it's actually here. So right here at the bottom, we should see a new branch, and we can, as you can see, we can just kind of skip between the two, which is really, really nice. Wow, you're absolutely right. This repo needs a serious cleanup. Here's what I found. WordPress project, 79 megabytes, completely out of place. Don't ask, guys. There's basically an entire WordPress project inside inside Grove, which needs removing as soon as possible. I don't know about deleting all my scripts. That seems a little mad, but maybe we should look at it. A lot of these do look like absolute crap that do need removing though. So you can see we're doing 2 things at once now, which is really exciting, and it doesn't need the technical knowledge of understanding things like Git work trees or anything like that, because it just does it automatically for you, right? So I'm going to say in the first one here, anything mentioned in Claude.md, leave, otherwise clean up. This has been something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time. Okay, so we can see that we're now working on 2 different branches at the same time. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. But I'm not going to lie, guys, I just haven't felt comfortable doing it because I don't understand necessarily GitHub and Git work trees and branches and all of that stuff that frankly is actually quite complicated when you boil it down. For me, this is a much easier and better system because I can put it in my head much more easily. Also, because it handles the PR and all of this stuff for itself, it's just much, much easier. So let's see, this is now running a cleanup repo.sh, which is quite funny that it's creating a new script to clean up all of the old scripts. Classic AI doesn't see the irony in that at all, but you know, it is what it is. So now it's doing bash cleanup. So another interesting question is, what is this using? I'm guessing this is using Linux, right? And that's another really good advantage of this, is you don't have to worry about things like, you know, is your system the correct system for Claude Code, right? And then the other thing to mention is this could be, it might not be, but this could be either A, different model, or B, slightly different distilled version of Claude. We just don't know, right? So this could be the best Claude model in the world because it's a slightly different model to the one that we use when we use it on our own version of Claude Code. I can tell you guys already, this seems much, much more intensive in its use, right? Normally it wouldn't read this much, to be honest with you. It would read a lot, but it wouldn't read this much. So already I think this is really, really good. But yeah, let's just see these suggestions. So product description optimizer agent, I hate this because I've already got this. This is a terrible suggestion. This already exists. So not very good. Review response agent, fine, that's pretty good. Email campaign generator, this is actually something that I originally had on my idea list, so fantastic. Dynamic pricing agent, I love it, very, very good. Social media content agent, I love it, very, very good. FAQ generator agent, this is something that's actually inside my to-do list, so again, fantastic job. Internal linking agent, 10 out of 10, brilliant suggestion. Customer segmentation agent, this is something that I actually have on my to-do list from my own brain. So again, 10 out of 10. Conversion rate optimization agent would be very, very difficult, but if you could pull that off, extremely good. Backlink opportunity agent already exists, so kind of annoying that it's put that. Trend prediction agent, I absolutely love it. Product photography improvement agent, that's something I already had in my to-do list from my brain, so very, very well done. Voice search optimization agent, sure, why not? All of these other ideas. So I think FAQ generator is actually an extremely good idea, and it's something that I would actually have done myself. So very, very well done by Claude. Now we could, if we wanted to, push some changes here, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Actually, I do want to try and do 2 changes at the same time. So I'm going to say, please make the FAQ generator agent Remember, we are on Shopify and WordPress now, so make it platform agnostic like all the other stuff. It should generate, I don't know, 1 to 10 pages every day, which should be simple FAQs about things in the niche, right? So we'll just press enter here. I'm not expecting this to be amazing, but if it does even a semi good job of this, then, fair enough. Meanwhile, the other agent is still cleaning up. It looks like it's just about to finish here. So it's git push u origin Claude cleanup repo WordPress, right? So now I can just press create a PR. And what that does, if you don't know, is it will create a pull request inside my GitHub, which will basically be like a do you like this change kind of thing. And then if I was an actual developer and not a fake developer, then I would check the pull request against what I have already and see if it works or not. So let's just press create PR here. So clean up repo, okay, beautiful. Create pull request. Okay. So it says no conflicts with here. Okay, beautiful. So we've just minused 1.1 million lines, if I'm reading that correctly, which is kind of insane when you think about it. So the way that I personally would do a pull request, this is probably not the way that you do them, but I would go to the repo, right? And we would find the name of that repo, the pull. And we can just have a basic skim, right? So there are still quite a few things here, but there's definitely less. The WordPress thing is gone, which is super, super nice. So it looks like this is fine, to be honest with you. So let's just merge. So merge pull request, confirm merge. And then you can see, because we've merged that request, that is now a change into the, I should have done dev. I know I'm stupid. I'm not a developer, as you guys know. I merged it into main, so all the devs that are watching this video can leave a comment saying you're an idiot. However, I do kind of trust Claude that it wouldn't have removed anything that I would have needed. So we've now merged into main instead of dev. I would suggest merging into dev, obviously. And then, yeah, that's how you use Claude Code Web. I'm just looking at this progress here, guys. This to-do list is much, much better than if you just run this with Claude Code. I'm not sure why that is, okay? I'm really not sure why that is. Whether this is a better model. Now, something that a lot of people talk about is distilling or distillation of models, and like how one Claude Sonnet 4.5 might not be as good as another Claude Sonnet 4.5, and why that might be. If you look at it from Anthropic's perspective, right, what would you rather have? Your Claude Code, which is for developers, be really, really good, or the one on Claude.ai, which is for non-developers, for people like us, right? Which one is better? Now, it's obvious. You would want the Claude.ai one to be better, because for devs using Claude Code in the terminal, they already know when something is right or wrong, right? So you need to think of it from that perspective. You can see it's actually nailing this, right? This is something that I can tell you now, if I just did this on Claude Code, there's no way that it would be as good as this. Okay, guys, so you can see the app is live again on DigitalOcean. So it did actually successfully push to main. Don't push straight to main, guys. That is terrible, terrible, terrible practice. But if you're like me, and also, I know it's terrible practice, but the good thing is if the build does fail, it will just use the last successful build. So don't worry too much about it. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do here, and I don't have high hopes for this at all, but if it has managed to code this already, that's absolutely crazy. So Claude teleport session, what? Oh. Okay, so let's clone the repo. It has actually got smaller. Normally it takes much longer to clone, so that's nice actually. Then we'll do a teleport here. Let's see if it works. It seems weird to use teleport out of the context of RuneScape. Bang, there we go. Okay, wow, interesting. So this is the same conversation that we were having before here. That's pretty cool that you can do that. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is seeming pretty damn cool. So I'm going to say, can you get my project running on Docker? So we can look at the new feature. Please also add the new feature to the sidebar. If this is managed in 10 minutes to create a new feature, that is actually crazy. What is this? Okay, so we actually have an FAQ generator. Damn, that's pretty amazing. There's an error there. That's fine. That's normal. I do think this is a really cool feature. This is an invalid automation type, so it hasn't been added yet. Yeah, I do really like Claude Web, guys. Okay, guys, so we are done. I can officially tell you that was the quickest I have ever added a new feature to Grove in a very long time. If you remember back in the day, I was adding them pretty quickly, but I mean, this is really fast. So in my opinion, you guys should check out Claude Web. I think it might be a distilled model. They're obviously building up hype, getting hype. If you want to build something, build it now, because I can tell you this is an extremely good model, whatever they're doing. I know that I'm going to get comments saying, why are you saying good model because this is Sonnet 4.5? It's not necessarily the same Sonnet 4.5. You have to think like this, guys. There are different versions of Sonnet 4.5, right? OpenRouter might have one, Claude Local might have another, and Claude Web might have another, right? So think about that, guys. It's something to chew on for sure. I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in having something built by me and my team, please look in the description of this video or the pinned comment where there's a link to come and talk to us. And if you're watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very soon with some more content. Peace out.